often in foreign affairs and often in life, we are not faced with a choice between a good option and a bad option. I mean, if you're faced with a good option and a bad option, it's easy, take the good one. Often in life, you're faced with two bad options, and you've got to pick the least bad of bad options, without saying one is good, but you're going to choose the least bad. For example, Rio Tinto is trying to develop a mine in a place called La Granja in northern Peru. It's a copper mine. Beautiful valley, right on the spine of the Andes. So water one way goes to the Atlantic, water one way goes to the Pacific. It's stunning. If you're looking at this valley in isolation, is there any way you can say environmentally it's a good idea to dig this valley up and make a mine? And the answer is no, if you're looking at the valley. But then let me ask you this. Do you think we need to develop more solar power? Yes. You think we need to develop more wind power? Yes. Do we need more electric cars than petrol cars? Yes, they're all environmentally good things. An electric car takes 4 times as much copper as a petrol car. Solar takes copper. Wind farms take copper. And if we continue to bring the world out of poverty and people move to urban environments, the things that they want as they come out of poverty are things like televisions, refrigerators and computers, which all take electricity. And the second best known conductor of electricity demand is copper. The best is silver, and it's too expensive. So I ask you this, if we want more solar and more wind and more electric cars and we want to bring people out of poverty, where do we get the copper? It's got to be dug up somewhere. So is it a good idea to dig up this valley in La Granja in northern Peru when looking only at the valley? No. But is it potentially, at the macro level, and environmentally positive if that is the enabler to allow more solar, more wind, more cars, and an enabler to bring people out of poverty? Yeah, I can justify that. If you're digging up the valley with the least harm possible, you can dress up the argument that you are now choosing between two bad options. But you've got to choose one, or the people don't get pulled out of poverty, and we don't develop solar, and we don't develop wind, and that's a bad idea too. So one of the things about leadership is knowing when you're actually choosing between least bad options and then defending that choice.